Howdy ho, everybody. I am Donut, and I'm here with...
They're mates.
I have seen South Park up to season 20-something.
I'm watching it blind.
This is season 3, episode 14, The Red Badge of Gayness.
Wait,
Any predictions?
I don't know what the red badge could be. I think I know what this episode's going to be about.
Which would be?
Gayness.
Well, okay. Any, further on that?
It's gotta be something that you do that shows that you're gay. So maybe, like, they're playing paintball, and if you get hit with the ball, then you're gay.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That's great. Did Chef say anything this episode?
No.
They credited him as Isaac Hayes as Chef. I don't think he said anything this episode.
I think it's just boilerplates.
Yeah. So, what would you rate this episode?
I will give it a solid 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I think... Okay, yeah, I'll give it a 9 out of 10. I was like, would I give it lower? Because I didn't, laugh extremely hard at it, all throughout. I have my 10 out of 10s.
Yeah.
And, 9 out of 10 should be close to that. But I do think this was, as a kid, probably my favorite South.
I can see that, for sure.
As someone put it, Jubilee, watching that the first time as, a kid, it was this doesn't really feel like South Park. This is kind of weird. I don't know. But, yeah, Red Badge of Gayness has always stood out as one of my favorites. It's always, definitely one I would recommend to people to get them into South Park, because it is just one A-plot the whole way through.
Yeah.
You don't need to know who any of the characters are. All of them, their, gimmicks are established in the episode as well.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the staple of, South Park of, touching on something political or, referencing a lot of political stuff through doing something incredibly ridiculous.
Yeah.
I like how relevant this is to, what's going on right now.
Let me just say it is June 5th, 2020.
Yes, it is June 5th right now. Yeah.
Who knows? You can't say right now.
You cannot say right now. Yeah. But yeah, how relevant that is compared to this episode is about the South, re-winning the Civil War and all that. The actual plot is so vastly different, but you can still, the themes there are so evergreen.
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite joke?
Favorite joke off the top of my head is, it's gotta be the truck rolling up with all the schnapps.
That was a good one.
Because, I genuinely, at the moment, could not figure out, how is Cartman going to keep this going? This episode isn't over.
Yeah.
So, and I have to imagine either he bought all the schnapps, or he just said, hey, we're being, you guys sponsored us. Can you sponsor us some more?
I think my favorite joke might, it's really tough. I love the, Stan just hated Brooklyn, don't touch me.
Yeah.
I forgot about that entirely. I think mine honestly might just be the two civilians standing behind the car, just be like, we're either gonna have to join them or fight them. Oh, I don't want to get hit by the blanks. That hurts while joining them. I love how what they are, how they're attacking. It's so weird. They have the joke about the blanks. When shooting people with blanks, and it's like, owie! But then they are burning down buildings and bashing people and killing them.
Yeah.
It's this really, weird contrast.
I think the blanks are supposed to represent that, no one is dying in this episode, even if, they're being beaten to the ground. No one's dying!
I love it! They burned the building to the ground, the building was burning, then they threw a Molotov inside it, then we leave, we cut back to it again, where they throw another Molotov in the same building. That was also a great joke.
Yeah.
The multiple female civilians who just had to be voiced by one of the guys. Yeah, but I do appreciate that they're also not we're not gonna have any female characters. Right. None of the characters already have voices, but this is a random background character. We'll voice him. Not all women have killed themselves. But okay, what do I have for notes this episode? Okay, in 2013, fans voted the Red Badge of Gayness as the best episode of season 3. on the official South Park website.
Yeah, I can definitely see it.
I'm surprised. I would still say I like Jubilee or Chimpokemon better. I would also I didn't think this was a cult classic. I thought this was one that just I enjoyed a lot.
Okay.
So that actually is surprising. I didn't know this one was like extremely popular.
Mm.
I thought that was like a me.
Okay.
But yeah. What else? Not much else here in terms of anything. Just talking about the Mary Kay Bergman again.
Right.
But yeah. Oh yeah, we did have Kenny's mother appear, but she didn't say anything.
Mm.
We did have that.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of like this episode didn't do. I feel like if they had all the female voices, they would have had a B plot where we keep on cutting back to the moms. They also have a thing going on.
Yeah, I'm honestly really enjoying this only A plot stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of times their B plots don't interest me as much. It's just as a way to not have the A plot be stretched out and get boring.
Right.
But that was not a problem with this one. There was not a problem with the Starved Marvin. I mean, well, Starved Marvin is its own,
right.
thing. Like, I wouldn't consider the Terranceville to not have a B plot. It's its own thing. But
I think it's a gamble, but when they have a really strong idea for an A plot, it works.
Yeah.
Like, the corollary would be, if the A plot is bad, the whole episode is just irredeemable.
This episode was also very, very well paced. I remembered probably 99% of this episode, if I'm being honest. But it was paced so well. It didn't feel like I was, sometimes there's a joke or there's an episode where I remember a lot of it, and I feel like I'm like waiting for the joke. Like as someone on a rewatch, I'm like, on a rewatch, it's not paced as well as on a first time. This one for the first time or on a rewatch, paced perfectly.
Glad to hear that.
I really love the episodes where even like Chimpokemon same way on a rewatch, paced so perfect. That's the ones I'm giving a 10 out of 10. The ones I'm giving grades to are more for on a rewatch than how much I enjoyed it at the first time.
Okay.
It's really how much did I enjoy it this time in 2020, rewatching it as I am now as an adult.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think the ones that are paced the best are generally the ones that I rate the highest. Whereas the ones that might have a really funny joke or something, still I'll rate lower if like there's a lot of misses.
Yeah.
And then sometimes it's hard to like show that in the video too, where it's like you're just watching on YouTube. A lot of times I'm going to leave out the parts that aren't funny. So then when I give it a low grade, people might not remember the episode that well. That always is a struggle where it's like, we give this episode like a 3 or whatever, like Jackoposaurus, where nobody liked Jackoposaurus, but I was worried. It's like, I'm cutting out a lot of the worst bits of Jackoposaurus here.
You can't get across how bad it is.
I leave in all the annoying parts, but I left out the parts that just, fall flat. The parts that are just like not that funny of a joke. Not like, oh, I didn't like that joke. If we have a reaction to the joke, I'll leave it in.
Of course.
But if our reaction is just but yeah, so that sort of stuff doesn't come across. I'm not sure why I'm bringing that up on an episode that I'm rating a 9 out of 10, but
fair enough.
Yeah. I'm not sure there's anything else to really talk about in this episode. Since we're talking about the protests and everything like that, if you're only following my South Park reactions and you're not on the Discord and you're not on Luke Cage, and that's a weird description. You're not on Discord or on my Luke Cage reactions.
I don't know if if the South Park audience is the same as the Luke Cage audience.
I mean, my MCU reactions used to be my biggest stuff, but now South Park is my most popular reaction. So this is like the forefront of everything.
Right.
But yeah, so I do want to say, public, if you're only watching my South Park reactions, in terms of this episode being very relevant, I absolutely stand with the protesters. I absolutely stand with the rioters. I don't stand with the looters in terms of it's a good thing that they're doing it, but I stand with them in a sense that even if they're doing it for wrong reasons, and even if it's a lot of times, even like, a white supremacist group has been found out to be doing it, or like fucking Jake Paul or whatever.
Right.
But it's like, whatever, any amount of anything being done is something being done.
Right.
I will put the protests, the riots, and the looting above all other problems.
Yeah.
And yeah, I want to say, absolutely, Black Lives Matter. If you are someone who says all lives matter, then you can kindly fuck off the channel, and I don't care. I feel like South Park breeds a lot of terrible people who feel like Garrison or Jimbo and Ned or Kenny's dad are the voices of the creators, and clearly not the exact opposite voice of the creators. As May and Matt have put it before, they like to make fun of the right, and they like to make fun of the left. They make fun of the left more because the left has a lot more of a reactionary thing to it. It's a lot easier to do a wacky plot with but I mean, this is also making fun of the right super hard and everything. So yeah, I feel like South Park definitely breeds a lot of
Yeah.
terrible, terrible people. I'd say the vast majority of them understand the creators, understand that, you know, the real idea and vision behind South Park and the voice behind South Park.
Mhm.
A lot of other people who do not.
I mean, South Park is such an explosively popular show that even if 1% of people kind of suck, that's a ton of people.
Yeah. And it's like a lot of people cling to old Matt and Trey where they haven't grown up and matured and everything like that.
Right.
And if you are a fan of old Matt and Trey and, you know, their views of the past, South Park can be funny and stuff. The Rainforest episode is funny.
Yeah.
But if you think that's Matt and Trey's views now still, then you can get the fuck off my channel. I don't want you here. If you're someone who says not that South Park has gotten worse, but that Matt and Trey have gotten more, you know, activist or gotten more, not more political, but more have changed their political and stuff. You don't agree with it,
Right.
I want you to get the fuck off. I can't make it as clear as possible. I want you to get the fuck out of here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I have tiptoed around, especially knowing I'm doing the South Park reactions, tiptoeing around the, you know, that shit. I've had to delete plenty of comments of people that spreading misinformation about, you know, shit or, you know, taking their views the wrong way or whatever. In terms of, like, yeah, spreading misinformation. But if it's your opinion, whatever. But if it's absolute misinformation, I'm deleting your fucking comment.
Right.
But yeah, so I've already had to delete everything, but I want to make a public. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you watching my reactions? You know, I don't know. I don't know. That's what I want to say. That's it. See you guys for the next reaction. If you want to get it early, you can check it out on the Patreon for $4 a month. I'm actually I gave all the past proceeds and all the proceeds from this month of, you know, people giving me money on Patreon to specifically community bailout funds, because I do not think charities do shit. I don't agree with charities at all. I think the vast majority of charities, not all, but the vast majority of charities don't get anything ever done. So I'm putting my money towards community bailout funds to actually make a difference and make a matter. So if you want to get the next one early and you want to have your money be going to a good cause, come join the Patreon right now for this month, and then get the fuck out of here next month if you don't want to give me any money. Totally fine. Totally acceptable. See you for the next one. Get the fuck out of here.